start yours up because mine's not working.
Yeah, start yours up. I see. We'll figure yours out after on the game. So for next time, maybe I'll be rolling.
Yeah, he'll have another game of the week eventually.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe for the conference title games, if everybody winds up playing around similar times, we could just do like a college football red zone kind of deal.
Yeah. All right. So once you get that stream file, just let me know and I can. Oh, there it is. No, that's not. That's ICU.
I'm gonna get anybody that's in mind to go over to his until the audio gets fucking fixed. Which is weird.
If you want to keep yours on, because I think the stream can't even hear your voice.
Yeah, unmute microphone. Oh shit. Check, mic check.
Here, let me go back in your stream.
Hold on. I hear myself.
Do you hear me?
Hold on.
Let me go back on the call.
I hear you.
Oh, we're good. We're good to go.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right. I'll turn my thing on real quick.
Let's get it. Let me
Alright,
let me.
let's rock and roll. Pump her up again.
All right, put an announcement out.
Doing it right now.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we ready to rock and roll.
All right, we got a big 9 in the chat. Look at that.
And welcome in to the SRL's first week 1 game of the week. We have a big one here today. Welcome in my crew. I've got myself here set up. We've got my boy Zay and our boy Zaboomaphone here to call this game between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Tigers of Clemson. And I think we're about to have one of the better games that we've seen so far this week 1. We've had a lot of good matchups so far. And I think this one's just going to follow up. What do you think, Zay?
Yeah, definitely should be an instant classic. Definitely got some good users. Here we got ICU and Ideal. Definitely intrigued to kind of see how both these teams start off. We're going to see a kickoff here from ICU to get this game rolling, and the all-state kickoff here in Atlanta, Georgia. Should be a good game. You're going to get a touchback here in the end zone. What do you like to see here from Georgia on this first drive, Zeta?
Well, if I'm Georgia, I definitely want to establish the passing game and let them show that Carson Beck really is their QB1, that he is as good as advertised.
One guy in motion.
And he's going to get this off with a halfback toss pass, and that's going to go for about 9 yards to Trevor Etienne. And Georgia's got a nice little second one here. Kind of piggyback on what you said last
time, I definitely think Carson Beck is going to have to really make some good throws here. Trevor Etienne as well, you know, from Florida, one of the better backs in the SEC. Should see him get used really well. And it's a handoff, and they stuff him back there.
He just gets bottled up. The Clemson defensive line is able to get through, and they're going to be probably one of the biggest factors here today. And in the second level of the defense, especially, is one man named Barrett Carter, and he's a man, dude. He's just absolute weapon there. He's quick.
Back to throw.
He hits hard.
Oh, what a play by the
goodness.
Clemson defense right there to get a stop. Carson Beck didn't see the linebacker right there. We're going to get the first punt of the game. Thorson back to punt.
It's going to be short.
It's a low one.
And it's just going to stop there at about the 44-yard line, and Clemson's going to be able to take over in some fantastic field position here. I think if Cade Klubnik is going to take the next step as the quarterback of Clemson and live up to all the hype that he came into this college with, he needs to start this drive with a bang here.
I think the best idea was them firing Dabo Swinney this past offseason and getting a coach that's actually going to take players from out the transfer portal. And there we go, first run of the season for Clemson in those beautiful purple and orange uniforms. Got a 1-yard rush on the play.
Yeah, Phil Maffa was shut down pretty quick. That UGA defense under their coach right now, they've got a good disciplined unit there, and they're flying around as you see on that second down play, holding that drag route to a gain of 2. And Clemson Tigers are facing an early 3rd down and long here. I mean, they're coming out 5 wide, 3 stack to the right. I think they've got a shot on this one.
Here we go, 3rd and 7. And he gets in the backfield and lights him up. Jalen Walker on the sack right there.
And that's going to be the biggest. A repeat of the last season opener between these two, that 10-3 finish.
That's going to be the biggest factor for the Georgia defense, getting pressure on Cade Klubnik, not making him able to hit a throw. We got another short punt. Oh, he bounces it. What a punt!
Oh, my
goodness. He made a business decision not to touch it.
It was a business decision for sure, but oh, man, that is a bad decision.
We got our key rush defenders. We got Brown and Munden Jr. there for our key rush defenders. Look for them to make a big impact on this football game today. We're going to see Georgia on their second drive here.
Georgia coming out again 4 wide. They're really again looking to expand on this, trying to be a passing team, and oh my goodness,
stopped easily. London Humphreys is injured on that play right there.
He took a bad hit to the chest on that one right away.
He took a huge hit to the chest right there immediately. Quarterback really put him into danger right there. I guess he didn't see the safety coming down on that play, but nevertheless, it's 2nd and 11.
Oh, and they get a big hit on Carson Beck, and that's picked off. Clemson going to take back over on the 30, but London Humphreys definitely has them bruised ribs, so he might be a little limber out there. He might be susceptible to putting the ball down on the ground if he takes another big hit like that.
They got first turnover of the game. Clemson back on the field with Klubnik. Klubnik's going to hand it off. And that Georgia defense just stuffles the line. The hole closed very quick there.
And I think that's a really good way to describe that. They absolutely stifled the run game. They're just clamping down early in this ball game right now.
It was 2nd and 12.
Clemson's going to draw back, and he's looking for the halfback immediately. Goodness gracious, he's got no time.
That's going to be the difference in the game right there. Is just the fact of them getting past the line and just hitting them hard. You can't take hits like that as a quarterback.
The Georgia marching band going crazy right here.
There we go. Jet touch pass, and
nothing there.
4th and 13. We're going to see the field goal unit come out here.
50-yarder?
It's going to be a 50-yard field goal for the Clemson Tigers. Is he going to hit it?
He's got a good look here.
He barely misses it.
Just short.
Great accuracy and just doesn't put enough leg into that ball. Wow.
Clemson's going to come up short after a really good forced turnover by their defense, and they're going to come back on the field hungry now, get that ball back to the offense, and see if they can give them a little more support.
Here we go. Georgia. Oh wow, big hit on the play.
Clemson's just laying the wood on all of these Georgia players here early. I feel like they're trying to make a statement.
We got an update from California and Kansas. Kansas is at home up 42-0 on California right now. Here we go. ETN got some room and big juke.
Open. Oh my goodness.
Georgia might be starting to cook there. That's the type of stuff we're going to see from him. ETN was explosive at Florida, decided to take his talents to Georgia, and it's very rare that you see someone like going to a rival team like that. It's very rare to see, but it's working out for him in this case. Back to ETN.
Oh my God. And they're just hitting that man like crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think we can hear you there, Boom. Welcome into the booth.
We got some room right there.
And Trevor Etienne just gets absolutely smoked again. It's a great play call, but these defenders are not playing around with this running back. They know how dangerous he is, and they're just trying to do anything in their power to make sure he winds up on the ground.
Go 3rd and 5. Oh, almost picked off, dropped right there. And it's going to bring up another 4th down for the Georgia Bulldogs. We got really good defensive play calls here. But that's not what the fans came for. They want to see points on the board. And here's a nice little punt here. Oh, he's going to catch it.
Oh my goodness. That faked me out.
And we're going to take a break here in action.
Give me just 1 second. 1 second.
I got a TV timeout here.
We're going to take a break in action here. What have you liked so far from both defenses, Seta? What have you liked? What have you seen?
I mean, they're both just flying around to the ball. Like, it's like they absolutely study their game tape with this week. They know exactly what this other team is calling. They might as well be in the other team's huddle right now because no matter what direction they hand off, the entire defense is flying to that ball. Nothing is broken for anything big. They've had one hole on either side that broke for about 10 yards. And outside of that, you've just had defensive pressure on the passer. You've had defensive pressure on the running backs. And, I mean, the stats show it right now. Late in this first quarter, Georgia has 27 total yards of offense. Clemson a little bit less than that, but neither offense has broken 50. And they're both strong units, so I think if these guys can keep locking down, this could be a really interesting ball game, Zay.
And here we go, back on the field. Oh, he's going to throw that.
Oh, and the defensive step up right there. Pope is going to take it back to the house. That's a touchdown for the Georgia defense.
He's going to flex on him. Jake Pope, the transfer from Alabama, gets a pick right there to – oh, wow.
Oh, my God. And the Georgia band comes alive. And the extra point is good, but we have a flag on the play, and Corian Gibson roughs the kicker. They're going to be kicking off from the 50 here.
I sure do.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you got an idea there. You got an absolute idea there. But Georgia's got a 7-0 lead here as Cade Klubnik's back on the field looking to redeem himself after that pick six. Halfback's in motion there, and he throws the ball to Maffa. The blocks are not there, though. Maffa is going to go down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And Clemson's looking at a 2nd and 10 here. Zay, boom. Like I said earlier when we were mentioning this defense, I mean, Clemson is struggling to move the ball at this point. What can they do differently to try to get something going?
Out here. I think we definitely got to send a stretch of field.
Oh, and they get something here.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my goodness, he just got in there and laid him out.
London feels a certain way about how they've been treating ETN these past couple drives, and he's going to return the favor on Maffa there. That was a big hit. He's going to be feeling that for probably the rest of this half.
But yeah, I definitely agree with you, Boom. Just, getting some plays, getting your best athletic guys in some space. And there he goes. Like I said, he finds this big tight end in some space and turns a 6-yard catch into a 9-yard play for him.
Brining still with the catch there. He's looking good early. That's a big boy.
And here we go to second quarter. Great first quarter, 7-0 game right here in Atlanta, Georgia.
This is eerily playing out like the last season opener they had, where Georgia had an early pick six. Is this going to be the only touchdown that these sides see today? I mean, it's possible.
Here we go.
Clemson's going to find one across the middle. It's a contested catch, but 4th and inches.
Yeah, great catch here.
He's got a question here.
He has a question here. He can go for it here. 4th and inches.
Early in this ball game, it's definitely something to think about.
He's going to take the smart move and punt the ball here.
He's got a
and
great boot there.
We're going to see another great punt and great leg on that one.
UG's going to return that. They're going to get about 8-9 yards on that themselves, get it up to the
Got
19.
an update from California and Kansas with a minute and 35 left to go in the game. Kansas is up 49-0 on California right now.
Would that be our second shutout of the day?
Yeah, it's just a slaughterhouse. Here
That'd
you
be
go,
our
Trevor
second
Etienne.
shutout
Oh,
of
he
the
has some
day. And
room.
Trevor
He has
Etienne
some
is
space.
free. Oh my goodness.
And there you
And
go.
that's what they do right there.
The D-line doesn't get there. The linebacker gets there, though. Kobe McLeod, and for his third tackle for loss this game already, he's been a menace in the backfield.
Yeah, he sure has. He's playing. He's playing like this game's personal to him.
Here we go. What a big throw
nice
to
route.
Etienne. Not only is he getting it in the run game, but he's getting it in the pass game as well. What a catch and a run after the catch. Puts Georgia on Clemson's side of the ball at their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Got a running back in motion. And he throws it. Oh, he catches it. What a catch in between 3 defenders. Let's see,
That had to be right on the
here.
money from Carson Beck, and I mean he hits Lovett there. Like you said, surrounded by 3 defenders. Inch or 2 any other direction. That's a pick going the other way right there. Great throw by Carson Beck.
Here we go. We got a counter play, and Etienne has some space. Oh, he did another move.
And Etienne hits him with a great move there. And Etienne oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Tiptoes the sidelines, and he's in.
God.
And Georgia has taken a 13-0 lead here.
Reel, baby.
Yeah,
What
we're clipping
a
that
play.
right now. Give me just a second.
What a play. Etienne. Wow. Etienne just tiptoed on the sideline and used that big arm to just stiff him out the way to give Georgia a 2-score lead. Here we go, Clemson on the attack here. Update from California and Kansas. Kansas is about to score again on California, make it 56-0, 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line here in the Kansas-California game.
I mean, that's a shame. You would think that that California unit was going to come out and play a little bit better with Ott at the running back and the rest of that team seeming to look at improving on their season last year. I mean, they took some strides.
That tight end just took a really big hit and looks really banged up on that play right there.
Yeah, he does.
We'll keep an eye on him to see how that goes. Georgia's loading the box. K. Klubnik. Oh, what a pass. Back to the tight end. Makes a business decision and goes straight to the ground. Doesn't want to take any more big hits.
That's a smart business decision right there. Very smart business decision. It also eats clock, which is what they need. Is they need to keep their defense off the field here for a
I think they got him off sides right there. Yes, they did. That's the first time I think I've seen that in this game. He fake snapped and caught the defender coming offside. Definitely going to get an earful from the coach on the sideline here. There you go. Great throw. Eating that zone alive right there. 1st down, Clemson. Kate Klubnik, 9-11, 51 yards on the day. Trying to get in his rhythm. I think he's kind of. Oh my gosh! He just bursted
Phil
through
Maffa's
both the
not
lines.
having a good afternoon
Damon
right now.
Wilson Jr. just went straight through the line and just hit him hard.
Yeah, you can tell Phil Maffa was struggling to get up after that hit, holding his chest a
100%.
little bit. He don't like playing these guys.
There you go, another screen pass. It seemed like to use this all day today, and boom, there we go, 3-yard gain.
They'll take those 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Go 3rd down. Oh, might be another pick, and it is. It is. He had him for a second, and it closed. Humphrey won the beat. Oh, and K. Klubnik gets him.
K.
That
Klubnik's
Georgia
got to be
defense
upset right
is
now.
stifling today. Julian Humphrey with the pick. Klubnik thought he had him open. It might be time for I know talking to Coach ICU before this game, he is talked about his other quarterback Christopher Vizinga on the sideline. He will sub in if he feels like Tate is not playing the way he is, and it's a touchdown for Trevor Etienne. Got an update in the Kansas-California game. Kansas leads 52-0 with 4 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the game.
Yep. Also like to shout out to the Big 12 in stream right now. Thank you everybody for locking in with us.
10. You got him in motion here. And there we go, get a good block.
And the Bulldog safety does second guess himself. We did see him crashing down on that play.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He could have had a pick there if he kept on running, but I feel like he second guessed it. We'll bring him in at half and see what he hears from his player.
Second and 4. Thought we were gonna wait for the 2-minute warning. No, he's gonna take it. There we go, big juke.
Phil Maffa missed a lane out to the left, though. He could have had something a lot bigger there, but they're going to be happy to get that first down and get him running and getting him downhill, especially. Once he gets going, he's going to be scary this game in that second half.
Here we go. Got a big pass off there. Off to Brown. Brown breaks the tackle and gets the first down. What a play.
Stop the clock there inside 2 minutes. If you guys are new to college football.
He just Heisman posts him into the ground and gets 2 more yards on the play.
Yeah, he damn near T-posed his ass. That's crazy.
Here we go. Minute 47 left to go in this ball game. K pumps. Looks back to throw. Got a man open. Doesn't find him. But does find the running back there. And Phil, 5 catches, 31 yards today. A minute 32 left to go in the game. 2nd and 3. Got a play action pass. Got a man open. Missed him again, but got the tight end. The tight end.
And the tight end's free. Briningstool is going to get into the end zone. After getting abused much of this game, getting a lot of the receptions and taking a lot of big hits, Briningstool finds his way onto the over the edge into the end zone.
In the end zone. What a play!
God, he took a massive hit from the safety there coming across.
Yeah,
that was...
and not only is he hurt in the chest, but it did show he was hurting in the leg. If we look at the score down there, Michigan leading Fresno State 21-7. That's the Scooby versus Big John matchup. Just giving us a bunch of scores from the games around the league. Like that touch there, it shows our user games being played throughout these games.
Yeah, and it actually gives active updates because it showed when you were up 14-7 on Western Kentucky, and then it showed you up 35-10. I was like, all right, that was actually accurate. Hold on, it's actually.
There you go, Carson Beck, back to throw. Oh, the linebacker made a business decision, chose the wrong one,
and do we have Delp right there?
Oscar Delp just took it and just that speed. You don't really see a tight end wearing number 4, but he's rocking it today.
No, he's another reincarnation of a Bowers, a Michael Mayer, just the elite tight ends that you see who are able to run across the field.
Trevor Etienne in some space, and we do have a final. Kansas has beaten California 52-0.
Oh man, yeah, the California coach is going to be getting some looks when they get back to Berkeley. Holy smokes.
52-0 there. Oh, look, there we go. Oscar Delp again.
Yeah, he's a problem. He's going to be a problem for defenses in this SEC. He's quick. He's got secure hands.
You would think we would see a different defensive game plan here, but it's looking like they're just hoping that the guys are just going to take him out. And there we go. Oh, what 2 jukes and a touchdown.
Oh my God,
Georgia.
You're a second to the end zone right there.
And
with
on that play,
reception.
I would have loved to see them switch out of that man coverage to a zone The way he was eating them alive on the medium routes to the tight end and there to Humphreys and
Yeah, I think if Clemson's defensive coordinator doesn't change up the game plan at halftime, I think they're going to find themselves in a similar situation to what the Notre Dame Fighting Irish were facing earlier this evening, where they just could not cover, and they're going to give up a lot of points. I think moving to his own coverage is their best bet, dealing with all the speed that Georgia has across the field. Yeah, as you saw in that last play, their tight ends are just as quick as their receivers. That's a problem.
All right, it's 28-7, 52 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's the second quarter. There goes Afula.
Good screen
Kay
there
coming
by
with a great
Clemson.
throw right there.
Yeah, gave let his receiver, his halfback just enough to get himself going. Oh my goodness. Love to see a response here in this limited amount of time from Clemson, though.
100%. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running back in motion. He's gonna scramble out the pocket and throw it. That's gonna be intentional grounding.
That's just because the left tackle.
Legal man downfield. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he sure was. He sure
was. Yep. I thought they were gonna catch him for intentional grounding, but he was definitely not where he's supposed to be. All right. 42 seconds left to go. 1st and 15. Seeing Clemson make some changes at the line. He got a man open on the sideline. Close up quick. And that's a pick for Starks. Malachi Starks with the pick there.
Yeah, Malachi Starks was looking to reverse the entire field for that score. And right before that play, I was going to say Clemson had to have points on that drive going into the second half. I mean, down 21 right now in a neutral site that might as well not be a neutral site. This is a tough situation for you to be in, especially
100%.
A top team with a younger quarterback.
That's a great hit. I think Georgia's going to just take this into the half.
I mean, I would have done that. I mean, they run a play here, and they hit that tight end again on a tight end crossing route.
The biggest thing I'm seeing is Clemson's defensive line is not getting as good a pressure in the passing game as they are on the running game.
No, and I feel like they're showing their play too quickly in terms of their defensive alignments. I feel like they need to disguise their coverages a little bit better. I genuinely feel like Carson Beck is able to see everything that's going on.
Is Etienne going to get? Oh wow, Etienne
is just
bodying right now, 28-7. Should see the field goal unit come out right here. The real question is, are we going to hit the field goal?
It's about a 45 yarder here. And he's got the distance, but he's just left. He's just left. Is he going to be wide left here? And we're going to take this to the halftime with a 28-7 lead in favor of the hometown Georgia Bulldogs here in Atlanta. And Zay, I mean, looking at it defensively for Clemson, I feel like that's probably the biggest story of the ball game right now. I feel like they're just leaving too many open zones and open players out.
Welcome to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. It's Zaboomaphone. I am gonna run my own little solo thing here for practice. A little play-by-play practice for you, everybody, for this second half of the possible complete blowout of the Georgia Bulldogs over the Clemson Tigers here in Week 1 of DSRL CFB 25. Here's the deal. It was a dominant first half, mainly from the Georgia defense. 3 interceptions, 1 returned for 6. I mean, Clemson didn't have positive rushing yards for basically the entire half of football. I'm not sure they have positive yards at all still on the rushing game. Clemson had some success late in the half with the passing game, mainly to their tight end, who now is a complete wreck because the entire dog pound has been on him, eating him up every single play because he's the only one getting success. He's the only one touching the ball. Heck, he's the only one with a touchdown. So we're to see, can the Tigers claw their way back here in this second half in the neutral site in Atlanta, Georgia, where it's a not so neutral site for the Bulldogs. They will start on offense and with a chance to come back and make their mark on this game. Klubnik still in the game. He's going to hand it off to no success. That Clemson O-line hasn't been able to get to the second level all day, let alone contain the D-line of that Georgia Bulldogs elite defense. 2nd and 11, Klubnik's got nobody in the backfield with him. It's an empty set. He's going to drop back to pass. Not a lot of time. There's some pressure from the middle, but he'll find his receiver on a nice little angle Texas route from the line of scrimmage. It's a first down. Georgia's loading up that line. Klubnik's got one in the backfield, but he'll motion him out wide. It's a screen. They've tried this before, but this time it's a much better blocking. He's free downfield, and he'll get 13 yards there before being taken down. It's another Clemson Tigers first down. Klubnik's got one tight end to his right, still got a running back in the backfield. He'll hand it off, and oh my goodness, the Red Seas have parted. It'll be a 10-yard rush and a third consecutive first down. 3 plays, 3 first downs. Clemson is rolling here to start the second half. That's David Izumi coming in and getting that first carry of the game. It'll go for 11. Looks like same formation here from the Clemson Tigers. They'll motion a receiver left to right, and they'll give him the jet pass. He's got a little bit of blocking, makes cut up the field, makes one man miss, gets out of the second field, into the secondary, blocking all the way into the secondary. Good Clemson Tigers blocking from the tight end. Gets a gain of over 20 yards. They're in the red zone now, the Tigers. They're on the 20, knocking on the door of the Georgia end zone. Klubnik, he's empty set. He drops back to pass. He's got lots of time. Finds a man over the middle. And he'll be absolutely destroyed, but not before he picks up more than a first down. From the 8, 1st and goal. Clemson, after a struggle of a first half, seem to be unstoppable now. Another receiver motioning left to right. It's a fake, and it'll go to the running back. Sheds one man, sheds another man. It'll take 3 to take him down, maybe even 4. Gets down to the 3-yard line. Clemson knocking on the door. They have plenty of opportunity. They come out in the gun to a Georgia Bulldogs goal line defense. Klubnik takes the snap. He's going to throw it to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Tigers! That's Brown, the sophomore, on the slant. He was uncovered off the drop. Georgia defense did get to him by the time that ball got there. The hit was large, but not large enough to knock him off it. The lead is only half. It's 28-14 for the Georgia Bulldogs after that Clemson Tigers touchdown. Took a lot of time off the board here in that third quarter. Only 4 minutes, 7 seconds remaining before we get to the fourth. Georgia now does have a chance to keep that lead as even as they had it before halftime. Beck's got 2 running backs, but he'll motion one to the right, hand it off to the other. He's got no room as the Clemson Tigers secondary comes in to make the tackle. That's the halfback. Good pursuit there, coming in and plugging that gap. Beck will be under center here for second down. It's another handoff, and he'll once again get no more than just barely past the line of scrimmage. The Clemson Tigers, the D-line, as much as the D-line has struggled, the secondary and linebacker core for Clemson has come up very large in making tackles, and it'll force a 3rd and 7 for Beck. He's in the gun, audibling some plays. It's going to be a play action. Ooh, it'll be a draw. A draw that has no right to go anywhere. It's Barrett Carter, the senior right outside linebacker, coming in to make the tackle. And it forces a Georgia punt right off the bat here in the third quarter. A not so good punt either. It means Clemson, they're going to have the ball past midfield here, or excuse me, just previous to midfield, with a chance to make this a one-score game with a good drive. Ooh, and a giant juke. Once again, that Georgia middle linebacker absolutely humming into the backfield, but he was avoided this time. A 2-yard gain for the Tigers brings up second down. Klubnik in the gun. They're going to set up the screen. They've tried this multiple times before. The blocking's good. He's going to get downfield. Not quite to the first down. So very close. Some really good blocking there by the Clemson Tigers to make enough space, but it's only a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Klubnik will hand it off in the backfield. Oh, through 2 Georgia Bulldog defenders. Wow. What an effort from the running back, the backup running back there for the Tigers. Makes 2 Georgia Bulldogs look silly in order to gain the first down. Now just over the 40. Klubnik, receiver left to right. He's going to hand it off in the touch pass, and he's got nowhere to go. Edge was set. Brown, who caught the touchdown, well, he did not get a touchdown. He lost 4 yards on that little jet touch pass, and Klubnik will come up for second down with no help in the backfield. It's an empty set. He's got some time in the pocket. Finds another route over the middle again. Very, very, very open. Only one Georgia Bulldog even in the vicinity, and he missed the tackle on the catch. And it'll come up with a 15-yard plus catch and a first down, Clemson. Klubnik, he'll hand it off, and they're going. It's Maffa, and he doesn't get far. It looked like a lot more yardage than was given. Only a 3-yard gain. It brings Maffa to 8 yards on the ground through 8 carries on the game. Just goes to show you how dominant the Georgia defense has been in the front 7. Now, 2nd and 7. Klubnik will be in the gun. He's in a pistol set. Ace back right behind him. Making some audibles as the Georgia defensive line gets right through, but that means there's an open man over the middle. First down from Tyler Brown. He's been the go-to target here in the second half. He's made the defense look silly, especially over the middle. He's found plenty of space, and Klubnik's been locked in with him. First down in the red zone for the Tigers. From the 11, Maffa is back in the game in the backfield to Klubnik's left. It will be a handoff to him. Oh, there looked to be a gap up the middle for a split second before that Georgia D line came off their blocks. It's only a gain of 2 for the Tigers. Second and 8. Klubnik, running back and tight end to his left. He'll bring a receiver from his right, but here we go, a false start. No encroachment. It's an encroachment. That's the second time this game that the Georgia Bulldogs have jumped on the fake snap there by Klubnik. A really good Rogers count, a little hard count from Klubnik. They'll get him down to the 4-yard line, 2nd and 3. Klubnik, he hands it off to Maffa. Maffa doesn't have any room. Man, that Clemson O-line cannot identify who to block. They got a double team on the D lineman while they watch the middle linebacker walk right past them and make the tackle. It's only a loss of 1, 3rd and 4 from the 5. Klubnik in the gun. He's got time. He rolls to his left into pressure. He's going to find Maffa. He makes one man miss, not the second. He can't quite get the first down or the touchdown. 4th and 1 from the 2, and you have to go for it. An interesting decision as the Tigers still stay in the gun. Klubnik, he's going to look for the offside. Oh, he had it for a second, but oh my goodness. Heartbreak. Heartbreak from Klubnik. He thought he had the offside, but the defender was able to get back across the line of scrimmage. Klubnik thought he had the offside, went for the end zone play, and it's an interception from the Georgia Bulldogs defense. No points for the Tigers, and that might just end this game if Clemson can't get a quick stop, and they won't get one there. Oh, still going. Delp has been all of the passing yardage for the Bulldogs today, and that'll show you why. Beck's back in the gun. He's got plenty of time to leave it downfield. And finally, an interception the other way. Clemson's got it. He's going to go for 6. He's going to go for the end zone. Can Etienne track him down? He can. Tackled down just inside the 15-yard line. And man, oh man, the Georgia Bulldogs could have played it safe. Could have ran clock. 2-possession game, but no, they want the glory. They want to send it to the end zone, but it comes back to bite them. Now, just 2 plays after their interception on Clemson, Clemson Tigers themselves have it back in the red zone, and they're going to go to their old trusty tight end from the first half. He'll get 7 yards before being smoked down. He is in lots of pain today, and you know what? Fair enough. He got beat up that first half. He deserves a break in the second. Klubnik, classic formation, running back and tight end to his left, brings a receiver right to left. He's not going to have any edge, though, no blocking. The DBs of the Georgia Bulldogs, too much for the wideouts. There's no edge set, and it's a loss of yardage. A loss of 2. They're in 4-down territory here. You don't need to get the first down right here, right now. Klubnik. He's got Moffitt to his right. He's going to go back to pass. He's going to send it to the end zone and into double coverage. Can't make the corner to the tight end work. He had a bit of room, but knocked out there by the DBs. It'll bring up 4th and 5. The all-important 4th down. He's got a bunch trio to his right. 1 isolated receiver to his left. Moff in the backfield. Klubnik, back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Tries to go over the middle, and he's rocked. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He tried to get the drag over the line. It was Brown again. He didn't quite have the yardage. Smoked by the Georgia defense. And they get nothing. Another red zone trip from Clemson with 0 points. Now there's only 3 minutes, 22 seconds, and Georgia's going to run this one out, especially if Etienne keeps bouncing off tackles like that. It's a 9-yard run for the NFL's superstar younger brother, soon to be NFLer himself, if this keeps up. Beck in the shotgun once again, hands it off to Etienne. He won't get the first down, but there is a flag on the field, and it'll be holding. Xavier Trust, the right tackle out of Georgia. Well, that'll take him back to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Beck's at the gun. He's going to hand it off again. Etienne trying to find the edge, makes one man miss. Can't get away from the pursuit of the D lineman, but it is positive yardage. It's 3rd and 6 with just 2 minutes remaining. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. In the gun, Beck's going to pass for it. He's going to look over the middle. He's got a man. He makes the first man miss. Second man, third man. He's got no one to beat. It's a foot race. Here he goes down the sideline towards the middle of the field. They're not going to catch him. 10, 5, celebrating into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. My goodness, have you ever seen a drag route to the weak side of the field go for 90 yards? Incredible stuff. Not one man missed a tackle. Not 2 men missed a tackle. 3 Clemson Tigers couldn't make a tackle. And the result is a 35-14 lead for the Georgia Bulldogs here. And this is the 2-minute warning sounds. All 3 timeouts. Clemson's got to make up 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes. I mean, there have been miracles, but this one seems like more than a miracle. It seems like a mere impossibility. They'll be playing for pride at this point as Klubnik sends it down the field for a deep ball, 50-50. And as most of this game is gone, the 50-50 goes Georgia's way. It's Malachi Starks, his 3rd interception of the game. And you have to imagine the Georgia Bulldogs just kneel this one out until the end. But they're going to give it to Etienne again. Oh, 2 tackles missed. Oh, my goodness gracious. I mean, do we have an early Heisman favorite? Can we say it now? It's only week 1, but Etienne has been an absolute menace. breaking tackles left and right. They're just going to keep feeding him. There's nobody there. Absolutely nobody. He's free into open space. A block into the end zone, and he'll just go down. The smart move, the sportsmanship move, an absolute class act by Etienne there. He could have had himself another touchdown, as there were no Clemson defenders even close to the vicinity at any point, and they'll just kneel this one out, folks. Beck is in the backfield. He's in the victory formation, and he'll kneel it down. It'll be a 35-14 victory for the Georgia Bulldogs, and that'll be all from Week 1's game of the week here for the DSRL. I've been Zaboomaphone. I've been Arden Lloyd. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you listen, and happy to get this opportunity to call the game. Thank you very much, and we'll be back in just a few short days.
Yep, he's got to use that momentum when you see him in the playoffs.